hanging out at the beach or riding in a convertible. Hats flying off your heads. But a local inventor from Berks County used his head to come up with a way to keep your head covered. And it is Mark Musso, and you are the creator of the original flap hat. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, and good morning.
Good morning. So, how did you come up with the flap hat?
Well, many a time I'd been out in the outdoors, and brisk wind would come by every once in a while and just actually lift my hat right off the head. A lot of times you'd wind up holding the hat like a lot of sportsmen do. So it started as we had been at a NASCAR race up in the stands, and brisk wind used to come right through the stands and wind up lifting the hats off. So me being me, I said, somebody's got to come up with this idea. We put people on the moon. I know it's not that complicated. So I let it go for a while, 2 years actually, let it go by, and I didn't see anything out on the market, looked around for it, and decided I'd better take a chance on this and just get a patent for it, utility patent for it, and come up with a design that will work.
So you're wearing one now?
So I'm wearing one now.
How does it work? Show us
you
how
can't tell now. It's just like a regular ball cap. The big difference is we created a hole in the center here. So as the wind starts to hit your face, the reason the hat comes off is there's pressure underneath the bill of the cap, and it blows off. So what we've done is we created a hole up in here, so it lifts up and lets the air out, but yet doesn't. It will go down back to its resting position as the wind disappears. So there's just a hinge up in the front here, and that's pretty much how it works.
That is incredible.
Should be simple enough to understand.
That is simple enough. So what did it take to come up with the design and how to actually make the product?
Well, there's a lot of prototyping that I went through this year too, and to try to keep the cost down actually on this particular one. In the utility patent, you had to come up with drawings and whatnot. So I had to take some courses up in 3D design for drawings and a lot of prototyping, plastic models, and what would work.
Great, and we're showing some video to actually, it is being tested out on the water, and that's great. It's great for when you're fishing, when you're boating. What other ways can you use this?
Oh, walking on a boardwalk. I know my wife and I walk on a boardwalk a lot of times on the beach, and it's great for ladies also. And it's just the outdoorsmen in general, even just sitting at the park.
And you just recently showed this off at a trade show in Pittsburgh. How was it received? How did people like it?
Very good, actually. I'm very surprised, actually. A lot of the advertising companies and marketing would come up and just ask, if it's out there for one, and different logos that could be attached to it, and they'd ask stuff like that, and I thought it was very interesting.
Oh, that's great. Now, can we buy the flap hat?
You can buy, I can only make them in a smaller amount now, but one of the things at the trade show that they'd offered was to look for manufacturing and licensing, which we're doing, and we're in the process right now, actually, waiting for 2 manufacturers to get back some. I want the best of the best, if I can.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we have a link to your invention on our website, fox43.com, so everybody can check it out. Mark, thank you so much for being here.
All right, thank you very much for having me.
All right.